They're very far away. And yet not from you.
They're not homemade biscuits, cookies, shortbread.
No. There was...
Right.
He's eaten far too much of a huge homemade thing this week.
Right, today's video is a short one. We have lots of things going on at Bramble Cottage, but nothing where Jill and I can put together a fun-packed video for you. So what we thought we'd do today is basically, so far, we've spent about £22,000. For us, when we look around, there isn't much to show for it. But Jill's going to give you a sightseeing tour of the whole cottage.
Yeah, because although we are not actually going to, this isn't going to be the work we're showing you, there's a lot going on right now at Bramble. And so we want you to see what is actually happening.
Yeah, and at the end of the video, I'll put a list of everything together, where the money's gone so far.
It's probably more than that actually, because if you think about things like screws, biscuits, Belgian buns.
Belgian bun budget.
Yeah.
Belgian bun budget.
Ooh.
Yeah.
BBBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Renovation is not the cheapest of hobbies, but it's worth it in the end, and it's certainly in many ways cheaper to do it than it is to get somebody else to do it.
No, what I find interesting is we through the years we've lost loads of these programs when people are renovating and they're talking about the budgets, and you're suddenly thinking, hang on, yeah, right enough. I've heard them say, you know, like the cost, the high point of the street, we haven't got that because this is just a lane, so we're not in that, but the cost of the house to begin with, then how much you put in, then how much it would be valued for. So it becomes a little bit more clear as you do it yourself, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. But anyways, so we've had a good week so far. There's been a lot of work achieved.
There is a few with eagle eyes, maybe able to see something different in here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We'll show you later on for those ones that are saying, no, it all looks the same to me.
Yeah. Upstairs, we've done a lot of clearing out for work that's going to start next week. The plumber will be here next week, and he is going to be bringing hot water and cold water, or the piping, from the main inlet pipe into the house to what's going to be our new bathroom.
Very exciting.
Oh, sorry, I've just remembered on the money that I've quoted you so far, I forgot to include the bathroom suite. So
we haven't got.
So I'll put
tiles.
that on as well. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, endless.
Yeah, so we've got the bathroom that's starting next week. We've got a builder that's here working. So there's a lot happening here at Bramble Cottage.
The other thing is as well, I'm sure those of you that have renovated understand as well, it really limits us on our renovation bits because of the rooms that they're working in. And when you see the tour, you'll see our lovely open plan toilet. Yeah. So yeah, these are things we want you to see the whole of Bramble and to hopefully see a difference as well.
Yeah. The videos are recorded using an iPhone. I got no idea which version it is, but it's an iPhone that's got a one-time zoom feature, and we need to use that because if we use the normal I can't even think of the word. If we use the iPhone default settings, you don't even see the both sides of the room because the room's so small. Yeah. So the camera makes everything look much bigger than the place really is. Yeah. And without doubt, we've had quite a few comments about how huge the back garden or the backyard is. Mm. And it is big.
Oh, it is. It is big.
By British standards, it's big. But it's by no means
we don't have acreage, do we?
No. We won't be getting ponies.
No. Oh, I'd like a donkey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, so
Yeah.
So when Jill does the walk around, bear in mind that what you see is actually much smaller than the way you see
I think what will be a really interesting you'll be able to see is either I or Rich will stand on the stairs and you'll realise it's like it suits us because neither one of us is exceptionally tall, but it's compact.
Yeah, and when we have people come and visit, many of them are tall.
Yeah.
Jill's niece is tall, her husband's tall.
Yeah.
They need to bend down when they go through some of the doorways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's
a challenge.
That's quirky.
The camera does make things look bigger than they actually are.
What, those biscuits?
Yes.
Do they look like giant biscuits?
They do.
Yeah.
So we'll turn the camera off for now.
Yeah.
We'll have the cup of tea, and then we'll do the walk around.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'll talk about prices, where the money's gone, and where it's going to be going in the future. So, bye for now.
Okay, welcome to the front hall of Bramble again. You won't see any improvements here, really. Just the pipe that will be for the waste from upstairs. We're talking about seeing somebody about doing something with this wall. Not sure what's happening there, and we don't want to touch anything else until the rest of the work's done. The snug. So this is going to be, the repointing is going to be next major thing that I get done before the log burner goes in. Oh, it's lovely. I could just stay in here. We've shown you the fireplace. The walls, they'll need to be skimmed. The oak floor done. And we're looking to see about maybe having the doors dipped. Not sure what's going to happen there. But that's it for the snug. I'll take you upstairs first. And then we'll show you the back of the cottage. See if I can get the lights on. Okay. So, Rich, could you come here a minute? I just wanted so you can see the actual size of the staircase. So if Rich could pose on the stairs, everybody can see just how titty tiny they are. You can do it. Yeah, so you can see the handrail is smaller than a normal size handrail. So everything is on a teeny tiny size. Yes. And yeah, so there we go. Okay. Yes, that's enough now if you want. And also I'll show you as he goes through to the dining snug. I've decided not to call. No, I'm going up there. Okay, yeah. You can see a load of people have to be really careful with their heads.
Great big shoulders. Like
yeah, that's him filling the hallway. And then if you go through to the kitchen, that's another pressure point for anybody that's tall. Right. Yes, darling. Just.
I'm 5'8.25".
Just.
So 172 centimetres.
It's like a hobbit house. Right, anyway, I'm going to take you up the stairs now. As I say, there's still a load of work to be done everywhere. But we have been busy. So this is what was the old bathroom. Toilet's gone. Rich has done that. Oh my gosh, she's done a load then. The bath's gone and the sink's gone. So the water tank was going to have to go into this corner there. It was the only place for it, which would be great. The idea is that I want to have built-in along here because we have no room in our bedroom for any kind of closet. So we thought if we could have it in here, that we can try and get rid of this cupboard, have enough room for a spare bed, maybe not out all the time, but it's basically a room that we can use, but it can also be a guest room. So from here you can see it's 2 steps up. That will be the bathroom. 2 steps up to the bedroom. So we have to try and do something with this corner so that if Rich gets up in the night, he can go straight into the bathroom. We're moving the door from the right over to the left, so this should make it easier for him as well. Started putting up these cement boards. They are really, really heavy. And I was going to have a recessed shelf where the bath is going to be. We realised that's just too complicated, taking us too much time, so we're going to go straight up with these. The bath is going where the chair is. I don't know if you can see the red line on the floor. So that's it going there. It's going to be a squash and a squeeze, but it will be okay. We can fit in my beautiful window. The toilet's going on the left side, the sink's going on the right side. I've chosen everything there. We're going to tile everything. This, we used to have a cupboard over here. I want to have a cupboard, but maybe just to finish it here to the ceiling, so I can have towels and some sheets in there, and use this little bit of a shelf to store some other bathroom things. Not sure yet. It might be one big cupboard or just come to here. Not sure. We'll work that out. So that's the bathroom. We need to do something with the ceiling in here. It's the original ceiling. I think it's the only original ceiling in here. So we have to do something with that. That's the next thing on. And then through to the bedroom. Sneak peek. Otherwise, back down these steps again. And up the other one. Oh, there's a big wall. Oh, he's got that out as well. He's been a busy pup. Okay, so we're going to keep the fireplace. Not sure what we'll do with it yet, but we're going to keep, I think, this wall and maybe this. Not sure yet on the stone. Again, to see how we get on with it. This will be plastered up here. You can see it's small. The ceiling's really low in here. So as you can see, I can touch the light, and I'm only 5'3". So there is going to just be really room for a bed. Not sure what we're doing with this wall yet. Maybe that'll be skimmed over. So that's the bedroom. And then we'll take you downstairs and show you through to the back. It's all a bit of a crazy mess because of the workers that's been in, the plumbers and everything. So we've had to disassemble some of the kitchen to get ready for them to bring in the pipes. So down our little snuggy hallway to our snug dining room. So we're hoping that this corner, the damp is drying out there. That's going to have the orangery on the other side, which would also help it. I know we've talked about this in other videos, so you know. Fireplace, we're not sure about. People have said about getting rid of it. Rich and I kind of like it. We're wondering about getting some new stones to put up either side. Try it like that. The reality is it makes the room a really awkward space because we've got the door that I'm stood in now, door to the orangery, door to the kitchen. So if it is a table in here, it will have to be teeny tiny. But we really kind of want to keep it as it is as well. Here is my wall that I did. I love it. So still have to do this wall. This is going to be on the wall. We've decided that we are going to cover this because, again, with the soundproofing a little bit, and because I feel like it might end up feeling like we're living in a cave if we do too much. So that's for that. I've got a gorgeous old door that has got so many layers of painting, but it's an old cottage door on here. So I want that to be dipped or rubbed back and that put back on again because that's really nice character. Through to the kitchen that, as I say, looks like a not a great, but you can see where the pipes are going to be coming in here. So nothing's happened in the kitchen yet because we need the plumbers to do all these things for us. Now, big notice our lovely window. You can see the garden is absolutely just like a tip at the moment with all the work that's being done. But got to make a mess and get out of the mess. So this is still causing Rich and I a little bit of conversation because the plumber had said that the ideal place for the dishwasher would be to the left of the sink. You can see we're getting really low of space. I also have said I've noticed I do need a bit of workspace, not a lot, but to put some dishes on. So we have to try and rejig the kitchen a little bit. Now, we also realise with what we're doing to the back, it's a really tight fit coming in the door. We're wondering whether to just not bother with this door. These are all things we've got to make decisions on really quickly. But anyways, through to our open plan back. where Richard's busy working. Notice our open plan toilet. Not everybody's cup of tea. Yes, I can hear you say, I'm not having that. I really don't want it either. But the toilet is going to be moved to another snug bathroom down here. So in this corner is going to be a shower. Just before where the wall changes, that's going to be a toilet and a sink. A door around where my finger is now. Right ahead of me, I believe, is going to be a cupboard with a washer dryer in. So this is now going to be a really small corridor, and basically where the wall is, that's going to come down where the toilet is. Richard's going to be on the other side of a door, and this is going to be another room. So a big window going in here. Where the other window is, we're going to have patio doors. I had wanted a huge, great big patio door, but that's looking slightly on the tricky side. So this, we want to make every part of Bramble work for us. We're not sure whether this is going to be some kind of dining room to ease up that one, but it also has to be multifunctional and have as a guest room, because Richard's parents need to be on the one level with a bathroom next door. So we have to work out how that's going to work. You can hopefully see with Rich stood there, the difficulty is, although it's quite a long room, it's quite a narrow room. Was it 8 foot wide?
Anyway, you keep on
Okay,
talking.
I'll keep on talking. So, and hopefully you can see that it's on an angle. So
8 feet.
8 foot wide, yeah.
2.4 meters.
Okay, so that's along with the Bramble Challenge. Everything's just, if it was just a couple of feet bigger, but it's not. We have zero insulation, so the roof has to be redone. The ceilings have to be redone with some insulation. We've done nothing through the back. It's been a storage space, really. So while we've got some nice big burly men here, Rich is going to see if they'll help get rid of the granite outside, and that will give us some more clear space if they can do that. I'll take you outside into the garden and show you what's happening over there. I think you're just moving one thing from one side to the other.
Yep.
Right, to the garden. Okay, right. The first thing you can see is it's getting really muddy. When the digger man comes to do the hearth standing, he will be using all this stuff and break it down and use that for the hearth standing. So all that will go. Please look at our lovely base for the orangery. It was just put on yesterday and it rained, so it's more like a paddling pool today. But that's really good progress. The building inspector's been, everything's fine with that one. And just so you can see, these two, this tree and this tree, are the ones coming down. So that will make a massive difference because the sun's behind there now and taking up a lot. Other than that, there's not a lot being done in the garden. We are constantly trying to clear it. But that's that. So that's our Bramble Cottage quick walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope next time you see it, you'll see a big difference. I can't turn this round, so I don't know whether you'll be able to see me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of Bramble. And again, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate your support. And have a wonderful month, and please take care of yourselves. And love and best wishes from Bramble. Thank you.
So I've broken the costs down into the big ticket items. So there are basic services such as electricity, rewire, and the gas supply. We have the rooms, so we have the bathroom, the fireplace in the snug or the living room, the kitchen, miscellaneous bits and pieces, the orangery, as those of you that have watched the channel up until now may remember, is the orangery as it used to be, an old run-down, cold, rotten little structure. That was our sanctuary. And from shortly after we bought the cottage, Jill said that she wanted an orangery. So we found out that we could do this, and the costs of the orangery so far are listed here as well. So if you want to see the orangery, There's work that had to be done outside, so clearing of the garden, or clearing of the yard, and sadly, unbeknown to us, the sewer pipes were not in a good state of repair, so those had to be done as well. In the house, no hot water. The hot water tank was condemned, basically condemned. The plumbing was up to no good. So we have to have all of the plumbing, the hot and cold water done. When we bought the house, the only form of heating was the coal fire in the living room. There was no boiler, nothing. So we need to get some heating, some kind of boiler, and some windows. Windows would be good, wouldn't they? So we've already started those, and we got some way to go. So those are the major cost breakdown. We could string this out for a long, long time, but there's not a lot of point because the end result is the same. If I go on to the next picture, you'll see that in total, excluding my Belgium bun budget, which is private, confidential and censored, we've spent so far in the region of £35,000. When I think about what we have to show for it, it's very difficult to say. It is without doubt a lot of money. Some of these things we could have had a few pounds cheaper here and there, but I have to look at the big picture. We are very, very fortunate that our local building supplier has given us and continues to give us very good service. They give us a very preferential pricing as if I was a tradesman with my own company. So that's something that I'm truly thankful for. I'm also truly thankful that when I was growing up, that I worked whenever I could with my dad. So I learned to do things by myself and for myself. So some of the work that I've done and Jill's done together has saved us a lot of money. There's that great video that we put out there with Jill repointing the dining room wall. That saved us a lot of money. It cost us very little in terms of materials, but the end reward is, or the end result is, in my opinion, amazing. So we've saved money. We've spent a little bit more on seemingly luxuries such as sash windows. I had this discussion with Jill a few times. At one point she said, oh, let's save the money and let's go for windows like we've already got there. We argued about this, and eventually we both agreed that if it's what she really wants, plus if it helps me stop falling out of the window, it's worth spending the money on the front of the house for sash windows. We could have done cheaper, but the end result, again, if you look at the sash window video, we think is top class. So happy. So £35,000, yeah, what's the price of happiness? Probably a lot less than 35 I'd be happier with. If I look to the future, I guess that we have at least another 20,000 to go. Step by step. We've been very lucky in that from the beginning of our channel, a few people have very kindly given to our Patreon and given us buy me a coffees. It helps. It's bought a few of the tools that I've needed, and those tools have saved us money, so that there's a doubling effect. We get the money from kind donations. I buy second-hand tools so I can add more value with the tools I've got. So overall, it's going in the right direction. I'm happy. Jill's happy. She'll soon have her oar injury, and we'll keep pushing forward and having lots of fun and making more videos. I'm looking forward to the future when I can make a video with me hanging this sign up in some nice new big shed in the garden. But that probably won't be for the next 3, 6, 9, 10, 12 months. Who knows? Thanks ever so much for watching. Thanks for everything you do. Your kindness in terms of comments. Your support in terms of suggestions on how we can do some of the jobs that we tackle easier and better. The positivity that you share with us. And the occasional kick up the backside you give us when we're feeling a bit sorry for ourselves. So thanks for everything. Hope you enjoyed the video. And in the next video, we'll be doing a bit more work and much less talking. All right then, bye for now.